It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden is a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Goff. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. And that's out quickly to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. the best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make the play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kadarius Toney, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns will strike first here, this wild card matchup. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matched some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's got some space here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Right back to Sanders on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Allen. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Alert, alert, alert.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen going right side. He finds Slayton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TV. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got it. I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him. As he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's gone. He's going to air one out.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just shut something down and pump the football.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
56 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Second down, back to Sanders.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Allen.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
Down inside the 10.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3rd and goal from the 6.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit to this point. They delivered.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Browns drive about to get started.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Here's Goff. He's going to flick one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people.
Ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go with them in this game.
I like that, MVU. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway. Now
the question is, can they string a few of those together? So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Goff. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Open man there is Collins, complete. Down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Allen going to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his route worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From midfield, here's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Browns are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now Goff on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shot.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jonnu Smith, 29 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And down he'll go at the 25. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Right back to him on first down. Brought down at the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's it. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bengals 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.